Good morning to everybody. At the fag end of the year 2020, which had been an excruciating one, today I am here standing to tell you that there is always a beginning, there is always a new hope, there is always a bright sunshine at the end of the tunnel. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am standing over here to tell that Dehradun has been benefited, rather blessed by the presence of Chanakya Defence College, wherein the effort of the people is to catch the youngsters young, and that had been the motto of the armed forces. I am Group Captain A.K. Chatterjee. I have served with the Indian Air Force for 34 years. First 10 years, I had been associated with my operations branch. After that, I was seconded to the Services Selection Board as a group testing officer after pursuing my courses of GTO at Defence Institute of Psychological Research, Timarpur, New Delhi. I have been a category A GTO, and while assessing the candidates in the capacity of a GTO or a senior GTO at various boards of the Air Force, I felt that we have much more to give to the society, because this knowledge domain is not available at every place with everyone. In that process, when the enthusiast of Chanakya Defence College had established itself, I took a cajole to motivate the local youngsters of Devbhoomi and also inviting the pan-India people who would love to join the armed forces in this institute, which is a premier institute by itself. We have qualified assessors with us, those who have served for long years with the Services Selection Board as a group testing officer, as interviewing officer, as well as a psychologist. We also do provide training for the pilot's aptitude battery test by a qualified instructor who also had been associated practically with the boards. So it is just not a facade but a fact. People need to believe when they come and visit this institute, the facilities provided and the care with which the candidates who are enrolled in this institute are nurtured. It is like a Gurukul at Devbhoomi. Now, I would like to highlight upon that why today's youngster should choose NDA as a career. To continue with the talk, I would like to emphasize to the Indian context that why people should choose NDA as a career. Ladies and gentlemen, 2020 had shown us the difficulties but also has opened up a Pandora's box of opportunity, I must say. In the present scenario, if you have noticed around, the jobs were lost like anything. Pink slips were issued like the leaves falling off in the autumn. The very existence of the institutions were at question. Even if someone goes for the recruitment, they are so tight-fisted about the package offered, which one feels that it is quite a demeaning. The person who was already employed must be having a bigger package, but when he comes in this scenario to the new organization, the organization is not ready to pay the same. In this scenario, undoubtedly, NDA is assuring you a career with all privileges, with pride, with honor. Here, no one can deny that the territorial, the maritime, the aerial border have to be protected. So, there is no scope available with the nation not to recruit and deny or defy the privileges which are associated with the job. While youngsters pick up the training part in the NDA, they are being paid stipend and a handsome package is also provided. Their basic needs of food, shelter, clothing and their well-being also looked after, along with the intellectual gain through academics, through other facilities which are available in the academy. Hence, it is imperative that our youngsters who would like to strengthen themselves intellectually and otherwise at the tender age of 17 or so, having a respectable career to pursue, must join NDA. Having said that, one now have to concentrate that what to look forward to while you are choosing the NDA as a career. Any career chosen needs some preparation. NDA is also not untouched. To get into the NDA, one has to clear the written part of the UPSC, and thereafterwards, once he is clear, then the opportunity for visiting the SSB for a 5 to 6 days tenure is assured. Now, this SSB fact is, of course, a bit known to everybody through various mushrooming coaching institutes and others, wherein people have converted this as an opportunity to earn. It has been turned into a business. Here I must emphasize that Chanakya has a different principle altogether. Its whole aim is not to make money, but to make the youngster worthy enough to put on the bardi. And with our training over here, with the qualified assessors who are already on board, it has been made 100% assured that people who join the Chanakya will definitely be successful and happy in the coming times. Question comes, why Chanakya? At Dehradun or in other places, there are so many other institutes which have, as I told, has mushroomed. But there are certain basic thumb rules which one must see by itself before choosing any coaching or guidance center. First of all, Chanakya is not a coaching institute. Here, students who have already cleared class 10th are enrolled after a proper screening, and it is a residential institute wherein limited number of around 200 per year candidates are taken in, they are made to stay, and the environment is given as it is being given to that extent of RIMC, that is Rashtriya Indian Military College, or such other military institutions. Since morning till the night before the candidate retires to the bed, it is made sure that they are engaged in some or other activity, whether it is study, whether it is games, whether it is entertainment, or their own personality building. In this context, when the guardians are trying to choose a guidance center, they must first see where it is located, how much is the safety of the candidate, that is their ward where they are sending to, are they being looked after properly, the facilities, are they at least be equated along with the home facility. In nutshell, I just wanted to say that the child should not feel sick for home, but they should feel at home. And with that motto, Chanakya has established itself. proper love, care, medical attention, everything is been provided over here. All the faculties over here are well educated, well trained, and have had immense experience. Secondly, when one sends his son or daughter to a place which is away from their home, they are bothered about the security. In other institution, only the coaching is provided where the candidate has to fend for his food, his stay, his safety. Here it is in campus and everything is provided at one place. The candidate doesn't have to go out unless there is an organized visit by the institute to different defense installations or some zoo or something like that for recreational activity. Hence, I do profess that the Chanakya Defense College must be first priority for the aspiring candidates to join the armed forces. Here now, I would like to announce that as in the SSB, there are 3 techniques which are followed as on the age-old Vedas, that is Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. We have for the Manasa a qualified psychologist. We have for Vacha a qualified interviewing officer, and for the Karmana the group task officer is also there. I reiterate that all those candidates who would love to join the Air Force, here in Chanakya we have the facility for pilot's aptitude battery test in totality. And it is just not an advertisement, it is a fact. People must visit, satisfy themselves, and must put their son and daughter forward to join the defense as their career. Thank you.